That not having ideal health does not help overcoming tamas. Having good physical health, I feel, is an aspect. I know the teachings don't deal with that directly, but for me personally, the inertia is also induced by not feeling well physically. So there's that aspect too for me.
Yeah, I mean, don't think that. Don't think that's not true.
Okay.
But Bhagavan has given each of us exactly the perfect circumstances for our liberation. The perfect circumstances. If you've heard his name, then know he is there with you. And he has given you the perfect circumstances. How many people do you know who are physically very able-bodied, but they're not spiritually inclined? Many, many, many. Having an able physical body often means you're better able to go into Maya. Doesn't mean you're better able to go inwards and attend to the self. You know, Ramana himself had lots of, physical health issues, albeit in later life, after liberation had already occurred. But it's not true. These are challenges that God has given us for a reason. It's because we need it. It's out of love for us. Now, I know it doesn't always feel that way, but this is the truth. You look back on your lives, you'll see everything, every struggle you've been through, every time it was really difficult for you, it's always helped you. You've always learned, you've always grown. It's made you what you are today. And many of us here would not be the people we were today were it not for the deep challenges that we've been through, that we wouldn't have chosen to go through, and you wouldn't wish on anyone else, perhaps. Some of the things that have forged you as a character, I'm speaking to everyone here, are things that you wouldn't wish on anybody else or yourself, but you went through it, and there's some benefits come from it. So this is the way it works sometimes. God sculpts us. So have faith, Jeff, if you can, that this is perfect for you. And that Bhagavan would not give you any ill health unless you needed the ill health. And do not look at other people with an envious eye thinking, oh, they're so much luckier because they've got no physical health issues. A lot of physical health issues are silent. You wouldn't necessarily know what issues people are going through. Plus, someone else might not have a physical health issue. They may have a mental health issue. They may have a family issue. They may have a financial issue. So many issues to choose from. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy, but that's maybe why you have to go through it. What do you think, Jeff?
It's a good response, but I'm not jealous of people. It's just that I think one of the foundations of sadhana and teachings that I have been exposed to is strong body, strong mind is a good foundation for spiritual practice, and it's like a foundation thing. And if we have a tendency towards inertia, or we have a tendency to be lazy, I can give you examples, but I don't want to go into the web of my story. Like at work this morning, or my placement this morning. I just felt so tired and so dizzy. Like it's so hard to do my job effectively, to discharge my duty. And if I have a strong body and mind, at least I can do my best.
It's not a barrier. It's not a barrier to spiritual progress at all.
I'm getting into my web now.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. And look, if you're teaching a yoga to somebody, or you're teaching spirituality to someone, and I've probably said it before, I say, look after your body mind, right? I say that, look after your body mind, look after other body minds, I often say. That's a generic teaching. You know, what other advice am I going to give? Don't look after your body mind? No, of course not. But look, if somebody hasn't got good health, of course you want to encourage them to look after their health as much as possible. But don't think this is a barrier for you. Nothing that happens in Maya, nothing that happens in Maya is a barrier to liberation. Nothing. Everything that happens in Maya is there to help you. Everything is there to help you. Find out how Bhagavan is helping you, Joe.
No, I agree with the essence of what you're saying. I agree with it. I think I resonate with it. I don't just agree with it, I resonate with it. So
That's great.
there's no problem with what you're saying. I'm only telling you what happens.
Tell me.
I've told you what happens, you know, but yeah, that's it.
It's okay. Maybe it's for you to accept that. The fatigue, the dizziness. Okay. Accept it. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's God's will. Okay.
Yeah. He's playing a funny game, isn't he?
Oh gosh. Yeah, he can be a right comedian.